Wow, it's been so long, I almost forgot how to do this. But we'll wait. Nobody's expecting this. Nobody's expecting this. Hell, I'm not even expecting this. Mm. Yeah, I'm coming. I'm here. I know you're not, but I'm here. Mm-hmm. All right, one more message to send. Where is this? Right there. Copy. Paste. Mhm. I'm coming. I'm coming. I promise you. We're going to talk about something. Okay. That'll do for now. All right. So we got that. Let's see here. Nothing else going on. All right. Okay. So wow, 4 minutes in. All right. That's a long time to be just sitting there and not hearing anything. So, what is this all about? First of all, you don't know it is, yeah, boy. OG sneakers. What going on? You of the tube. It has been a lifetime. Like, probably you all are getting notifications and you're like, wait, what? OG sneakers is live? Nah, that's not possible. That dude is like, he's out of here. He's gone. He's not. Emery the Beatmaker, what's good? Yeah. The dopamine shot in the building. Okay, so I send out a couple bat signals and a couple people come through. Rep, what's going on? So I'm going to let me see here if I can do this. Copy. Okay, copy to the clipboard. Paste. And there it is. So I dropped the link in the chat if you want to pull up, if you got a minute just to talk. Yeah, what am I talking about? First of all, it's been a minute since I've been doing skinny face. No, well, something like that. It's been a minute since I've done a YouTube video. I don't even know. Like, I'm embarrassed to go back and look and see how long it's been. But I got some time today, and it's some other stuff going on that I'll talk about later, which is the reason why I have time today. Unlike the other months when I didn't have time or didn't make time, I was like, yo, let me just go ahead and jump on a live, and either some people are going to come through, or I'll just have a video that'll be up for Instagram. But I don't know if it showed the title or whatever, but I think I forgot to put it in the thumbnail. Oh well. Anyway, so much for that. That's what happens when you don't do things in a while. Yeah, this right here for me is like, what now? Like, the working title of this conversation is what now? So we've been going through, and like, seriously, the link is there in the chat. So if you want to pull up and just jump into this conversation, even though you don't really know what I'm talking about right now, you could just trust me. You'll have something to say about it. This month is like an anniversary that we didn't want to have, which is an anniversary of being in the pandemic, or being in quarantine, pretty much lockdown and mask and the whole nine for 1 year. And I remember this time a year ago, right around, I was in Florida for work, or getting ready to go to Florida. I wasn't quite there because it was the last week of February. I think I was there. And Shoe Freak, what's going on, family? Links in the chat if you want to jump into the conversation. But I know you guys want to know, like, what am I talking about? I want to know what I'm getting myself into before I just jump in here and do whatever. But so I was getting ready to go to Florida for work. All right. Wait. What's going on, bro?
Hey, what's going on?
You got it. I see you rocking that Tiger Magic.
Yeah, oh yeah, you see it. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, I see you. I got you in the car, so that means I got to get to the story time faster. So I'm getting ready to go to Florida for work. Going to be there for 2 weeks, and actually on the way back, which was like the first week, because we were the last week of February, first week of March, I was freaking out. Because I'm flying back home, and they're talking about you can't, you probably shouldn't be flying on the plane, and this shit is getting crazy. But I did it anyway. Came back home. The next full week of work, there's like, come to the office, get your computers, get whatever you need, because we don't know when you're going to be coming back to work. You're probably going to be working at home for a month. And then it was 2 months. There was 3 months. There was 6 months. It's been a freaking year. Yeah. And I get up in the morning, grab something to eat, and I come down in the basement, and I've got like a little L-shaped cube here. So this is my photography sneaker, and then right over here, you can't see it, but it's work computer stuff.
Workstation.
Yeah.
Right.
So what is it all leading to? I saw a bunch of posts today. Not just today, but over time. Like, people is like out. They're like, I'm done. I'm finished. I'm done. I'm finished. Just because being in a situation where stores are closed and e-commerce is the only way, is the majority of the way that you can purchase things, it's got the sneaker game all fucked up right now. Just, I can't say it no other polite kind of way. So if I offended anybody,
right.
It is what it is. But what it made me think about, Rep? It made me think about, you remember when they interviewed Doc when he was in the bubble, and he kind of was getting emotional. Yeah, it was after the game was shut down, and I flipped what he said to say, I wish Caddy was here because then he could do the Doc Rivers voice for me. I can't do the Doc Rivers impersonation. we keep loving the game, and the game does not love us back.
Yeah.
It's like I see people saying that they out, they done, they're finished forever. And like I was there in the summertime, bro. I was already scheming on like what in the collection was going out the door because I just felt I had, and that's probably part of the reason why you haven't seen me on this platform, is because I was like, I just can't, like, part of doing this for me in terms of like doing videos and just any different things is like the joy that gave you, just like music for me. Or photography,
yeah.
Or like anything that that you're passionate about. You do it sometimes even when you don't want to do it because it's like it just brings you joy. It brings you a certain feeling that, and dude, that feeling is like people are waking up now and talking, I've been that way. I've been that way. But now what I'm coming to is, okay, I've been that way. So what now? Like,
right.
What do you do? What do you? I mean, have you had any of that feeling?
So for me, you know, I truly feel what you're saying. For me, it's been Funko Pops, and you know, we both collect Funko Pops. Like that's been me. Like I was telling my wife, like I actually told y'all like in the group like a year ago. I was like, man, I can tell you in 2020, I copped on one hand how many I bought last year.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, and it was just because it was something really, really like exclusive, and I had been looking for it, and I finally found, like for example, when
the homie T Real sliding in. What's good?
What's good? Yeah, like
what up? Even remember when I found was it Run DMC or was it Public Enemy, and I called you up?
The Run DMC.
Like I don't have, bro. I don't get that no more. Yeah, like
right here, bro. I'm just missing.
I don't.
Jam Master J. That's all I'm missing. But go ahead.
Jam Master J. But that's that. But I don't get that anymore. Like I don't get that rush because it's so saturated. It's so like they come out with a million different things every other day, and then it's really hard to buy nowadays. Like especially with COVID, it's not easy to like. It wasn't easy before like that if you wanted to find something exclusive and rare.
Mm-hmm.
But nowadays it's like they got the virtual cons and all type of stuff. It's just like, man, look, I'm good. I'm good. I don't have that lucky luxurious access like T Real to go to go get these pop signed and all type. T Real be getting pop signed like every other week. I'll be like, boy, it must be nice. I never get that.
but
on the sneakers.
Go ahead.
On the sneaker side, I have just started to be a little bit more selective compared to like yeah, I'm getting this, I'm getting that, yeah, I'm getting this, I'm getting that, because there's been so much disappointment to where I'm just very selective about what I really want, and then if I really want it, I'm going to buy it. That's it, just plain and simple. I'm very patient. Like if I don't get it on release day, that's cool. I'm gonna get it eventually, but I'm just really selective. As of last year, I've been really selective.
What about you, T Real? First of all, I appreciate you jumping on, man. We don't get a chance to do this like this too often. Oh man, come back. He was adjusting something for his camera. I know he's going to come back. So while we wait for him to come back, Rep, I definitely feel you about the pops, bro. It's like, it's funny. My wife does not buy me kicks. She don't know nothing about it, and she's not going to mess around with it. But she she does from time to time go out and say, oh, I saw this place and they had some pops, or they had pops on sale, or they had this. And I know she looks at me funny now because I'll be like, nah, I'm good. She's like, well, I thought I had a thing, I thought I had a thing where I could where I could surprise you with something. But I'm like, nah, I'm good. And like the only pops that I'm buying now is music pops. I'm done with everything else. I'm like, I got like, so anybody that sees this, this is real spit. This is not like no joke. Anybody that sees this that like wants to build a Masters of the Universe collection, I got about 20 joints you can get at a reasonable price that will get you started well. Cause I'm purging, bro. I'm like really, really like, and I don't know, man. It's just something about this whole year in terms of collecting and how the landscape has changed. Like for me, in terms of the kicks thing, it's like I've been. Oh, these guys are probably losing their connections because they're on their home phone. So I'll just keep on. Oh yeah, well, if you could jump back on, once you get it corrected, bro, because your audio was fine. I could hear you. It was just once you went to set up your camera, T-Real, that you dropped off. But for me, for kicks, it has been like I never have been that type of person that was going to hit on everything. I never, I wasn't, I hit on stuff that I didn't expect to hit on, and sometimes you just, it'll be a GR, something that you want that everybody doesn't. What's up, Ricardo Bonner? I see you in the building, bro. Appreciate you running through. That means the bat signal is not broken. Some people are still catching the link. I didn't, I didn't always hit, so I'm not one of those people that always expects to hit. But it's like, no, it's like stuff that should not be on some double box price is there, and it's crazy, and it's like I really want to resist the urge to be like, the resellers, but it's somebody I can't remember who I was having a conversation with. It was maybe Caddy or somebody else that made a really good point that through this whole situation, I count myself as completely blessed that I've been able to work, and that the work that I do, while it has changed somewhat, it has not been affected in a way that I haven't been able to earn a living to be able to take care of my family. And I realize for some people that is not the case. Those things have changed. So it's like maybe this is an opportunity to be able to grab something and be able to supplement things, that you would have been able to hold down otherwise. So I can't run down. I have to resist the urge to run down the street with my hair on fire, like, the resellers. But I think it's like the perfect storm of fuckery. That's the only thing that I can think of from the standpoint that you have a lot of retail stores, especially early on. Like, I don't know, like in the DMV, maybe we were different from other places. I know Texas is a whole nother animal. So, y'all mad independent and you do what you want to do out there all the time, no matter what. But, so things, stores were open, but we had a lot of times stores weren't open. It probably wasn't until maybe August before a few stores started open. And then when they opened, they didn't have nothing. Right. So it was like, it was no chance opportunity for local, pickups or local, raffles or any stuff like that. Then they changed the whole thing with the foot sites, with this flex thing and all this other garbage, man. It's like, so you have that on top of that. Then now everything is going e-commerce, which makes it easier for the bot boys and girls, to be able to do their thing. And I mean, hey, I ain't shooting no shade. If you know how to run technology, I wish this 57-year-old brain could lock around that so that I could up my chances, but I don't have the brain energy and space to do that, and nobody in the game is out there like, here, let me show you how to do it, because it's like, oh well, if I show you, then I'm just creating more competition
taking
for
money out of
myself.
my plate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like now what I've had to put into my narrative is if I don't hit, or I used to be like, if it was something that I wanted, but I wasn't sure, I would get my size. So like if I liked it, I could put it on foot. But if not, I'll flip out of it. But now it's like, if you miss, you out there just trying to grab up whatever you can grab up, because then maybe you can use that to flip into what you got, because now retail is the up. It's not, if you get retail, you doing some magic tricks out there. But we see you back in here, T-Real. What you think about that, brother? Where are you?
Oh, I done slowed down on a lot. So I mean, you know about my whole accident situation. So that slowed me down a lot. And then, like he was saying with the pops, man, they put something out like every day. So I think the last pop I bought was that Plastic Empire Marty McFly.
Okay.
I hadn't bought nothing since then. That's been months at this point. On the sneaker side,
did you get that from an event, T-Real?
Nah, so originally it was supposed to be an exclusive for an event, but due to COVID, the event got canceled, and they had like a bidding war pretty much for which store was going to be the exclusive carrier for it, and Plastic Empire was the winning bid. So with them, bruh, they first put it up online, and that junk got sold out in like 15 seconds. So Dustin, the owner of Plastic Empire, was like, he canceled everybody's orders manually.
Wow.
So he was like, we're not here for the money. It's about the culture. So they canceled everybody order. Randomly throughout Instagram posts to buy it online. And I was driving, bro. I swerved like 4 lanes of traffic.
Hey, was it like when we was trying to get the hat when I was out in the spot?
Exactly. But I was in the car by myself. So I swerved like 4 lanes of traffic, parked in the Target, entered my little passcode, and I checked out in like 2 minutes. But like I said, that has to have been like maybe 4 or 5 months at this point. But on the sneaker side, you can't get none for retail. So I'm just like, I'll try. I'll shoot my shot. But I don't go in expecting the dub. I go in expecting my L.
Yeah.
And at this point, I feel like a reseller, because when it's time for me to go and get something, it's me, it's my wife, it's my brother, it's his girlfriend, it's my sister, my mom, my dad, my 6-year-old son's account. Like, I have so many accounts going in trying to get the shoe, and we all still take L's for the most part. So if it's not something that I just so happen to look up and find like at the outlet or something like that, it's been dry.
Yeah, I have to tell this story. So I'm in Atlanta. I think we were taking our youngest down to school, but me and T-Real linked up, and we drive, and I think he was taking me back on my side of town to the side of town to link back up with my family. I had hung out by his spot. And he's like, "Here, take my phone." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Take my phone." Hey, he's telling me what to do. No. He's like, "Yeah, the credit card information is there." No, I think you had to give me the card. He's like, "Here's the card." So first of all, you got to know that that's somebody that really, really trusts you. He's like, "Take my card," and I was like, "No, bro, I can't do that." And but we got the dub. We did get the dub. We secured the fitted. But that was crazy, bro. That was crazy. But I mean, that's literally what we have been reduced to.
Right. And what I can tell you, like in the last 6 months, I probably bought more hats than I bought shoes. And I probably bought more hats than I bought shoes and pops combined.
And I see a lot of people, are kind of adding that into their, into their situation. Okay, yeah, no problem, Rep. We understand, man. I appreciate you jumping back on. If we still on here, when you get in a better situation, man, you can pop back in. It's all good. And like I said, for anybody else, if you just want to jump in on the conversation, but let us know, in the chat what you're thinking about. I think I hit everybody, in terms of recognizing you. Appreciate you coming through. Shoe Freak, I ain't seen you in a minute, man. Hope you're not slipping and sliding on that ice. I was out in them streets today, and man, I almost did the, all the way down the stairs, man. And it was just this one area where it's a patch of ice. But if you hit that jump the wrong way,
man, I don't know if I've ever told you this story, but when I was still in school at Morehouse, there was just this nice young lady who I met at a ratchet good time.
Okay.
Come to find out, she went to Spelman. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So let's go grab something to eat. So we go down to Atlantic Station. I done put my Pradas on. I'm gonna show out a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Man, we walking down the steps, leaving the movies, and like you said, it don't take much.
Hey.
It just take the right angle. I probably slid down about 15 steps.
Woo!
And I'm just like, what happened? I look up, I can't find her. She on the floor next to me, dying laughing. Like, man. Well, yeah, don't take much.
No, not at all. But I think for me, like, just in terms of, I'm trying to resist the urge. Like I was saying earlier, in the summertime, I was already saying, regular Mike, what's good? Look, man, I'm gonna need you to jump on here. The scroll up there, man. The links in the chat, man. So I'm gonna drop it in there again. So I don't want to hear, oh, I couldn't find it, OG. I didn't see it. It was too far back because it's not like it's 5,000 people on here. But I got it copied to the clipboard. I'm gonna drop it back in the chat here. Paste. There we go. But yeah, man, if you got time, regular Mike, jump on here, bro. I know you always got a good word. But I just the only thing that kept me from selling shoes out in the summer was I was in the Who Has the Heat.
Right.
And I was like, okay, I don't want to be, giving away things that I might need, as I go through the competition.
And you were my size, so I would have never forgave you.
My God. But I'm gonna tell you, I have in full full confession, I dropped about 16 pairs a couple weeks ago.
It's only one place where you could take them, and I'd be like, all right, I understand.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't there, then we gotta have a conversation.
Well, I don't know who that one place is, but I didn't drive too far from my home. So if it ain't, okay, all right. Well, they did me all right.
Okay.
But what it reminded me is that it ain't personal, it's business.
Right.
Like you go in and I mean, everybody knows there's too much information out there for you not to have an idea of what's going to happen.
Right.
And when you go, it's, sell high, buy low.
Right.
That's the formula. And I mean, that's really the formula for almost anything.
Right.
But they were fair. And it was just like, what? It has to go. It was probably, of those 16 pairs, it was probably like maybe it was maybe, all right, the man is in the building. What's going on, big guy?
What's up, gentlemen? How y'all feeling today? How y'all feeling?
Man, you got it. Hey, look, I'm blessed now. I'm blessed and highly favored. Wait.
Mike check 1 2. You know the vibes. Regular Mike.
There it is. But I got like of the 16 pairs, at least half of them were DS. But it was stuff that was just sitting, and it was like at the time it was a good idea, but it was like, nah, it really needs to go. And it turned out actually at that same weekend when I was doing that, the furnace went out.
Oh wow.
So it was like
fortuitous,
right. In one regard. But And I still plan to do some more just because I really want to get smaller and focused. But like, Mike, I've seen you do, a bunch of your joints, like when those red LeBrons first dropped, and they eluded you in the beginning. But no, like, kind of, how are you on what we're talking about, man? Because I know you kind of sliding in the middle of it. Yo, what's up? Q the Queen in the building. Mad love to you, sis. It's just like all the stuff that's going on. That quote from the coach, what's my guy that was
Doc.
over the Clippers. That's
Doc.
Doc Rivers. America don't love us. That's how I said it. We keep loving the game, but the game don't love us back right now. So like,
That's
where
a
are
whole
you
fact.
with that? Where are you with that right now?
I'm out the game, man. I ain't gonna hold you up. I'm out. I'm looking at cowboy boots. I'm looking at Crocs. You feel me?
Hey, but Crocs, I don't understand, but
Bruh, let me tell you right now.
What's
Your
your sound?
audio,
Can you hear me?
yeah, your audio. Check your plug, T-Real, because your audio is nah. If you just tip out and come right back in. See
Listen,
if
I'm
that.
lying though. I'm not out the game, man. It's just I can't get anything, and I refuse to pay triple. You know what I mean? So I've resorted to kind of trying to build my profile up, so maybe somebody will give me something.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it's like at this point, the bots, the resellers, the sneaker culture is huge on its own already.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like we up against so much. So now I still try. I still try, but I haven't scored. Well, I haven't scored since the Christmas LeBron 18s.
Okay.
But I don't really try for much, only for like certain things. I tried for the Carmine 6s a couple times. I'm even thinking about seeing if I can find those for a decent price. I really want those.
Yeah.
But other than that, I looked at some Converses, some low Converses. You know what I mean? I got my Puma suedes. You know what I mean?
Hey, see, you still got those young boy feet. I'm gonna tell you, at 57, them Chucks, I love them, but they bricks, bro. I might as well just be walking.
Nah, they didn't put a new cushion in them or something like that.
So there are some updated Chucks that do have like a
The Lunar line.
Yeah, have a different insert, but they not the OG joints that you really want. All the stuff that you really, really want don't come like that.
Flat. And I got flat feet too, so they don't really, you know what I mean? I just don't tie them up. They like slippers.
Yeah, I feel you.
They like house shoes.
I feel you for sure. It's like, but like, I'm really trying to, the question that I wanted to pose to everybody was like, so we've come to this kind of impasse, like, because like all this stuff with bots and everything, it's not going away.
It's gonna get worse.
Even when things come back around, it's not going to go away. So how do we, how do you pivot? Like, what do you do? Do you just say, okay, well, I'm just going to resolve, like some people, and I'm kind of almost there. Like, I'm just going to resolve myself to, I'm going to have to pay a little bit more, and I'm going to buy a whole lot less.
Kind of. So I joined I got added to a group chat yesterday. Mm-hmm. It's like 10 people at this point, but what they're doing is keeping an eye out on different bot services. So the ones where they offer for you to pay, I think it's like one of them is like $1,700 for a key to the bot. So they're just gonna put their money together, and I'm thinking about joining them. Where so at this point, instead of fighting the bots with manual clicks, at least we can fight the bots with a bot, and it's not you coming out of 1,600 by yourself. It's a group of people who all have access to it, and it's everybody in there is getting it for personal use. It's not like we're trying to get 100 pair of these shoes and come up. It's we need these for the toe.
So consider me, Mr. Bandwagon right now, because actually 2 things I want to say. Number one, if it kicks off, count me in. But that's something even like amongst the circle, like me and Caddy and Beard and a few other cats have talked about. But for me, the challenge in that is you, like, if you're in a group and there's nobody in the group that knows how to do that, then it's like, do I want to make that? Yeah, do I want to make that investment because I'm just spinning my wheels? I don't, we're gonna be so far behind the curve, or maybe we drop a bag and we get the wrong joint, and then it so, and like I was saying earlier when Rep was on, it's like the people who know they don't fuck with you because they're like, okay, I'm good over here. I don't. If I bring you into my situation, I'm just diluting. I'm stepping on the product, right? And we don't want to step on the product too many times.
No.
Oh, but I mean,
I feel like if you got a shoe you really want, like if I saw somebody break it down in a group on Facebook, if you see a shoe you like and you like it, you can't worry. You got to get to it before the hype machine gets to it. So if people got early pairs, now one thing I'm really worried about when it comes to this sneaker thing, reseller thing, is getting got. Like I'm not really the guy. As much as I love and been in sneaker culture, I'm not really the guy to spot a fake. Like, you know what I mean? So I try to stick to big corporations or whatever. So you getting, official shit. But if you see something and you see somebody who's reputable enough to where you could get, like my man said, he caught a pair of Griffey. He caught the Griffey Max 1s for $220 early.
Right.
So it's like, all right, if you're paying $220 for that, okay, I mean, what's $30-$40 on top of course. If you map it out, you got to drive to the mall. If you go to the mall, you're gonna get lunch. Like I saw somebody post that, I was like, you know what, that makes sense. Then if you got them for $220, $240 shipped. But the thing is, I don't know what I'm getting. I don't trust these people, bro. I ain't gonna front. Like I don't know if y'all ever saw Mo Money. I don't know if y'all ever saw Mo Money when Marlon, when he sold the TV and they went up the steps and there was a brick in there. That's what I be worried about.
Bro, I think we all feel that way. That's definitely something that I want to say what's up to the Sis V's Kicks who ran through. Appreciate you, sis. I think we all kind of feel that way. I know I have, and I've scoured. Like I can't necessarily say I got the greatest price, but I already had the threes, the cool grays that dropped today. I copped them like a week and a half ago, but I got them from through StockX, and they still, they'll probably get here just like if I had bought a retail pair. They've been through the authentication or whatever.
You save yourself the stress though.
Yeah. So I knew I was good, but that's like the new thing. It's like you have to watch it, and then there's trends, and I'm not one of those people that's not gonna share because it's obvious to me. Like if you see early pairs out there of a particular shoe, the 2 days before it drops, those prices start to take a dip because people are like, they don't know how many pairs are going to drop, and they like, I don't want to get caught holding the bag, so I'm gonna try to get off them. And sometimes you can get in there, and get something at a relatively decent price. On the other end of it, immediately after the shoe drops, if it's a real big drop, 2 or 3 days, let's say anywhere from 2 to 4 days after that, the price will start to take a little dip because people will be getting those pairs in, and they turning them around. And so, those are kind of trends, like if you want to say stock market watching or whatever, that you can kind of try to, to check out to see, to be able to do it. But it's like, sometimes it's like, I don't want to do that. I just want to get the pair for retail. It's like, I don't, and I need to get that little adrenaline rush. Like when you go in the bodega and you go down the snack aisle and you see something that you've never seen before, like you haven't seen in a long time. You're like, oh no, I need this right now.
I actually had that moment. It was a rare moment, but I was in the mall last week. Sad as hell because I didn't get to call mine. Went to the mall just to do something, and I saw the penny threes in there. And I was looking for the all black penny threes. Okay. But they didn't have my size, so I still caught an L. But it was nice to see a shoe you want in the store and actually go through the process. You know what I mean? It was definitely a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, I can't. I'm trying to think what was the last. I can't think of what the last pair of shoes was that I got like in a store or someplace. Other than
Jordan
like
11 breads.
that might.
December 2019.
Yeah, that might have been it, bro.
I'm telling you.
I mean, what's up to Kia Shine? She is asking, how do y'all feel about I know I'm gonna bush this a ma maniere Jordan 3s. Is I haven't, if I've seen them, I don't remember what it is. That's
now,
your
before
city.
y'all go, I'm gonna just jump in real quick.
Go ahead.
I'm a classic Jordan fan. So if Air Jordan didn't wear them, I don't want.
Come on,
that
man.
Simple for me. It's
But
that simple.
stuff, so like no other like okay, here's an obvious one. There's no shattered backboards that move your needle.
Air Jordan ain't score a bucket in them shits. I don't want unless they're red. If they're red, I might think about it. But
So you only in the on foot colorways.
That's it. For the most part, that's it.
Okay.
But when it comes to the retros, that's it. But like, a LeBron, I might get an off color LeBron, depending on the colorway. But for the most part, I try to stay on foot because my sports fandom is what got me into sneaker culture. Like I go as far back as 3rd grade. Like when my favorite player was Penny Hardaway, and his first shoe was the Nike Air Pound, and I was like, I had to have them. So from there is where I really generated, my love for the sneaker culture. So when they come out with when Jordan come out with these wild colored, retros, that's what I call putting too much cut on the dope. But the dope is gonna sell anyway,
right?
So it don't matter whether it's pure dope is like a Jordan 1 Chicago. That's pure dope. You know what I mean? You got to cut that, or you might die from an overdose.
That's straight from the test pack, right?
And you got the bread mids. That's like way too much cut. You know what I mean? Way too much.
Oh man, yeah. Well, I've told this story before. For me, I'm only 9 months younger than Jordan. So when I was coming up, there were no Jordans to look at because we
you saw the whole wave. Yeah.
So for me, my journey was kind of late. I always kind of stood off, in the foreground, and all my friends, they were doing different things and picking up different kicks. The one shoe that is like my holy grail of grails is never made and will never be found. It's very sentimental. It is a blue suede Tom McCann jock. It kind of looked like a
sound like some shit Elvis wore or something, man.
It kind of has a feeling of like an Air Force One. Imagine an Air Force One in all blue suede, but it has a design on the side that's kind of like the Asics design. And that's white.
Is it a tennis shoe or like a?
No, it was a ball shoe. It was a basketball shoe.
Word?
It was like a low top Air Force One.
Oh, I gotta look into that.
But you can't find it. I can't even find a picture of it. But that was like, I begged my dad forever for that junk, and he was like, "Bruh, no, not gonna happen." But he hit. My father was one of those dudes that would send you to the dictionary to look for stuff. So this is what he told me. We do not have money to spend on frivolous frills. All I knew was, I think that meant no. It wasn't until a long time that I actually understood that he didn't say no. He said, fuck no. In a very intellectual way.
No, I can tell you, the first pair of like Jordans I can remember having were Taxi 12s.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like, I had been asking my mom forever. I'm from Memphis, so we always have had the employee store there. So with everything in there is 50% off. So she was finally able to get me a pair of Jordans that were 50% off. Best thing I could have had. I knew I'd never get another pair. So I wanted to keep these joints clean, right? My dumb ass used bleach and water to try to clean them.
Bleach.
I was young, I ain't know. Gosh. The shoe was black and it was white and brown. Folks told me I had the boo-boo 12s.
That's a fact.
But it's like
you should have just said they was custom, man.
Nah, so that ain't work back then. That ain't work back then. But what I can tell you though, Mike, like my uncle, man, he is one of Penny's good friends. And so when I was younger, like Penny would come to my uncle's house with boxes of shit. And just like, hey, just grab whatever, whatever you can fit, take it. Whatever, you can't, whatever. So I would have like PEs in like middle school and high school, not knowing like, yeah, these didn't come out in the store. It's like, yeah, my uncle's best friend gave them to me. So I ain't think nothing of it.
Nah,
so,
you'd have been my man. I'd have been like, yo, this is my guy right here.
Look, I mean, being like in Memphis, Penny is
that dude.
There, yeah. So, but being around my uncle, it was just like, oh yeah, this is my boy. Like, oh, Penny's sitting on the couch. Oh, okay.
Kelly Park in the building. What's up, fam?
So, I mean, it was like one summer, bro. I was 17, right before I moved, 16, right before I moved to Atlanta. I spent the whole summer playing pickup ball with Penny. Penny, Lorenzo, right before he died.
Wow.
I think DeJuan Wagner before he went to the Cavs. It's probably one of the best summers I've ever had. But you talking about low-key heat on feet and some of the conversations having them about shoes. Like, I refused to wear a Team Jordan back then, right? But talking to them, they were like, nah. It's like the Team Jordans were the ones that nobody could get. So if you had a Team Jordan on your foot, like we knew, okay, this guy's plugged in with somebody.
Right. So, okay. The early Team Jordans was fire.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about. So it's just like, I don't know. Penny has definitely Penny's that dude, man.
Nah, Penny's my all-time favorite basketball player, man. You kidding me?
Yeah. I'll say second greatest sneaker line ever.
Oh yeah. For sure.
So I should have done this before, but I don't want you to leave without doing this. Everybody knows who Rep is, so he doesn't matter. But regular Mike, just run it down for the people, man, where they can find you. And I'm not telling you that you got to go because you don't. But I want to do.
No, I got shaking
when you get an old man brain, you got to do shit when you think about it, because otherwise they'll be like, I meant to have him do, this, that, that.
Well, for those who don't know, my name is Mike. I go by the name of Regular Mike. You can find me on Instagram at Regular Mike, just like it is on the screen. They can see that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just like it is on the screen at Regular Mike. I be on Instagram having fun, man. Like, I do commentary. I do a daily video series. I do snack commentary. I'm real big on snacks. You know what I mean? Just check me out on Instagram if you want to have some fun. You know what I mean? Go down a rabbit hole. Pause.
El Snacko for sure.
You know what I mean? El Snacko.
Don't forget me when the re-up come through, man.
Nah, the trap about to open. The trap about to open soon. I got a couple more bricks to get off, and then the trap back jumping. I'm telling you, you want to list you high on the list.
All right, very good, very good.
I appreciate you for having me here, man. I appreciate this, man.
Nah, man. I when I saw you drop in there, I was like, yo, if you got time, man, hop on here. Your name floating around in the circles, man. We gonna talk some more. So you definitely won't be the last, man. Anytime you see me, on. And you want to come through, man. The door's always open to you, man. I really, some of your stuff, man. You be having me. I be sitting here. It's like if people could see me, like, what are you? Actually, literally, my wife has asked me, because sometimes I have my little earbuds, and she's like, "What are you doing? What are you watching?" I'm like, I can't even. You gotta know. Either you know or you don't know. Yeah, but sometimes afterwards it'll go, oh shit, it'll hit you. But nah, man, I really appreciate what you're doing, man, and I just encourage you, don't stop doing it, man, because the shit is
yes,
funny.
Sir. I appreciate that. Absolutely. I do it for the culture, sneaker culture,
yes, sir.
Culture, black culture. I do it for the culture. You know what I mean?
Gotta get back up the way so me, you, and Cadillac can go through and grab a slice, man.
Word. That's for sure, man. That's for sure. I'm about to hit the road though. I'm gonna get up with you, man.
All right, do your thing, man. Again, I appreciate you running through.
Yes, sir. Love.
Salute. All right. But yeah, so man, we almost made it an hour. I didn't even know if it was gonna go that long. But you know how it is, Rep. Ain't no shade, man. Everybody know who you is. So, and like, Mr. Sneakerhead's clothing line, Mr. Rep, we're gonna walk you for 1 4. You already know the deal. Mr. Bentley out here in these streets, Mr. George Kill. Yes, I said it. Fight me. I don't have hands. Don't fight me. No, don't do that. Jamie White look. Okay. Y'all don't understand. Kadillac Jackson had to remind me Jamie White, if I do any other raffles or anything else, you are officially banned. You're gonna have to like come into the raffle with like a what do they call it? Oh man, I can't think of the word right now, but like when you have to take a couple extra steps back because you can't compete with everybody. He reminded me like right back from like when we did the raffle for the photos that I did. You stay hitting on my raffles. So yeah, we're gonna have to, we're gonna have to work something out. We're gonna have a staggered start, and you gonna be way back in the back, sis. Nah, it's all love. I really appreciate you, and I know hopefully you're enjoying that PlayStation bundle with the Spider-Man and extra controller and all that. I ain't gonna tell all your business, but you know. She said she go, wait. Yeah. So she's gonna create a fake page on me. I know. I'll know sooner or later because unless you're gonna have a fake address and a fake identity. Look, don't be having no fake person come up to collect your shit because we're not doing that. But yeah, this has been cool. I definitely have to say, I don't want to apologize because apologize is corny because like really, it's just it hasn't been in me. To jump on here and to do, shoot whatever. I just haven't, man. This time has just really been not enjoyable. But in terms of, dealing with sneakers inside of a pandemic, inside of, just all the different things that are going on inside of businesses closing. Q mentioned that Flex app fiasco. I could count on like maybe hitting on, one of the foot sites if I wasn't able to hit on the sneakers app or whatever. But now it's like, it's like a desert out here. It's like nothing popping off. So, I don't know. I do have other things. I mean, y'all know music is my first love. Photography is my side chick, and sneakers is the other side chick. But I like if you came to this channel for that, is it really fair for me to go like, okay, well, you know what? I'm not doing sneakers no more. So either you're gonna ride with me or you're not. Like, I've seen people do that, but I don't know. I don't know. But I appreciate those people that still hold me down. That, the bat signal went out and like sis, Jamie White and Collie Park and Q, V's Kicks, the homie Ricardo Bonner. Rep is always good. Rep is always good to, to come through and, jump in on the live. Appreciate that for sure. The homie Dopamine Shot, T Real, appreciate him jumping on, even Shoe Freak and definitely appreciate Regular Mike, man. It was good chopping up with him and hopefully we'll get a chance to do that some more. My ATL sis, Virgie. Appreciate you coming through, sis, for sure. Enemy the Beatmaker YT, like was the first person in the building, and I appreciate that for sure. If you're watching this video on a replay, it's gonna be kind of crazy because it was a little bit all over the place, and like the first 4 or 5 minutes, it was nothing going on. So, hopefully you can make it through that, or maybe I can figure out a way how to edit that out when I post it. But before I forget, this coming Wednesday, the Talking Kicks crew will be back in the building. Cross them up. A few things were going on and we needed to take some downtime. And I think we're coming back for season 12? I think it's season 12. Season 12. Man. 12 seasons. That's a lot. So Wednesday, we'll be looking for you on. And hopefully y'all will be looking for us. It'll be the premiere edition. So, check us out on the IG page. Make sure if there's any changes, it'll be listed there. And I'm going to try to do this more because maybe this will help me ease my way back into, I feel you, sis. For sure. Ain't nothing but love. And I think that's at the end of the day, like, it's really like the shoes do give me a certain amount of enjoyment. It's nothing better than stepping out in a fresh pair of kicks, except for when you don't have no place to go, because just walking around the house ain't cool. But more than the shoes, it's the people. It's the people that I've met, the relationships. Some of them were just for a season. Some of them, have kind of withered and come back. And, that's kind of the way life is. Everything is not, always meant for an eternity. But it's really been the friendships and the relationships and the things that I've been able to see and experience that have made it all worth it. Right now is mad frustrating. And I guess at the end of the day, it's just like trying to ride the wave. It's like some days it's going to be really good days and it's going to be sunshine. And then, you just out there loving life and doing your thing. And then some days it's like, woo, here comes the storm. And it's just kind of like that Charlie Brown character with the cloud that just follows him around all the time. It's like you feel like that. And I'm kind of in that kind of fog right now. I have my moments, but it's just, it's been tough. So if there's others of you that are out there feeling that, I just encourage you to, sometimes you just got to press pause, so step away, put it down, all of those things people tell you when you're doing things and stuff kind of gets a little frustrating for you. It may come back and it may not, or it may come back and it may manifest in a different way. But enjoy it for what it is, and don't ever let it get to the point where it's something that that you despise. And for those of you who wear 11.5s, yeah, be on the lookout. We're gonna be purging some more, just because I need to make some more space. And really, it's just I'm kind of shifting into a different way, and I just have to figure out kind of what that looks like in this space. But if I keep sending out the back signal, and yeah, I know you did, sis. And I see that you do, and I understand. And I just hope that the people understand. Like, it's like I'm not, one of those 100,000, whatever my number's at. I've been stuck at that number for a minute, and I'm good with that. But I don't want to disrespect the people that took the time to subscribe and follow and are looking, for engagement, and it's not always there. And there are some things I can do, just like this here. Like I said, I had time today, and so here we are. So, yeah, if you see this later and you got a comment, maybe a conversation you want to have, let's have that conversation. I'll try to look for other things to be able to, kind of jump in here and maybe be more planned about doing it, so I can, let the family know. So it's just like, oh, is that OG is on live? Oh, wow, I wonder what that is. I had to check it out later. You can plan your popcorn in between whatever Netflix. But I'm about to go back. I never saw The Wire, and I've made it to season 4, so I'm almost done. Man, that was a dope series. I'd love to see them make a movie. Whole nother conversation. I think they could still do it. I think they still could do it. But I'll let you know how I feel after I finish. I got the rest of, I'm about halfway through season 4, and then the final season was season 5. So I'm gonna go do a little bit of that, a little bit of cleaning up, and that's about it. That's all I got. 2 more things I want to tell you. The stuff that's going on with COVID is real. Don't Don't let your guard down. Don't act like it's not, because it absolutely is. I, I I have no problem with telling you that in the beginning I was kind of I don't know about the vaccine and all that. I'm getting mine as soon as I can get it. That's my choice, and we can have that conversation about the whys or why nots and all of that. But study the information and take in information from all sources. Don't just discount one particular source because maybe you feel like they're providing you some information that you don't agree with. Because all information can be filtered and put together. It gives you a bigger picture to be able to make whatever you feel is going to be the best decision for you and for your family or what have you. Beyond that, I just appreciate y'all, and it's not nothing you can do about it. So with that said, we literally made it to an hour, and that's incredible. I wouldn't have been able to do it without regular Mike and the homie T Real and Rep for jumping on. I appreciate you. Jamie, we're gonna have to get you on here one of these times. We're gonna have to, maybe we have to put the lights, and you'll be like, or no, it has to be a hairdresser week. I know if it's a hairdresser week, you'll be good. So I have to make sure it's a hairdresser week. Q, sis, you're always welcome. Virgie, you're always welcome, for sure. But I appreciate y'all, and I'm gonna shut it down. So you don't know, it is your boy OG Sneakers, wishing you total sneaker family one love, and we gone. And it's still Black History Month. Celebrate Black business, and even after February is done, continue to celebrate Black business. I'm gone. Deuces. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse.